I am mystified by your pick. In fact, I find your pick harder to understand than what now constitutes pass interference in the National Football League. I just spent an entire NFL season and then an entire Super Bowl week having to sit across from you, hearing you induct Patrick Mahomes into the Hall of Fame before he's even played in his first Super Bowl.
You didn't see him up there last night? They inducted 5 more. He was up there, too.
Oh, he was up there.
Steve,
he was up there on the stage at the honors. I missed it.
Yes.
I was prepping for the show, and I missed him getting into the Hall of Fame already. But now you have flipped the script on me, and you are picking the team quarterback by the guy you don't trust. You've told me all year you don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo. He's Jimmy Interception, right? And now wait a minute, you're picking the 49ers when you did pick, I'm going to give you credit, you picked the Chiefs before the year started. You have been gloating about picking the Chiefs for 2 weeks since they won the AFC Championship game. So wait a second, I'm never flip skip because I dig in and I never back down.
And that's why you don't have any, and that's why you don't have any teams participating in the Super Bowl like I do.
But you are either way, Shay, because you're going to jump bandwagons like crazy. And you've jumped another bandwagon when you were driving the best bandwagon all the way to Miami. I don't get it unless there's method to your madness.
What?
Maybe you're so on the fence about this pick that you finally chickened out and you picked one of the classic can't lose picks because if Mahomes wins, you can say, I told you so. And if 49ers win, you can say, I really told you so. I made the pick, right?
Yep.
I'm not going to let you have it. You are disqualified right here, right now, from gloating on tomorrow's Undisputed. Again, it's 9:30 to noon Eastern time on Fox Sports 1.
What?
You are disqualified. You have disowned. You are disenfranchised from Patrick Mahomes.
No, that's
right here, right now, it's over. He's not your quarterback because the truth is you don't really buy into him the way you say you do, or you wouldn't be picking against him.
If I'm not mistaken, Jenny,
tell me.
In the wild card round, did not Skip Bayless pick Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans over Tom Brady and the New England Patriots?
Interesting. I think that
you picked the Patriots to come to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out.
Okay, but they blew the 2 seed because Belichick's defense fell on its face.
Oh, my goodness.
Am I right?
No, so you can disown Tom Brady and pick Ryan Tannehill?
But I was correct. Was I right?
Okay, so let this play out. If I get to be correct tomorrow with the 49ers winning, you going to give me...
By the way, did I not pick the Titans, unfortunately, to go upset Lamar Jackson and company? Congratulations to Lamar.
Yes.
Unanimous MVP. Way to go.
Over the
Deserved it. Thank you very much.
Well deserved.
But you also picked them to beat Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. So, and they had them down 17-7, but I'm going to tell you why I'm now picking the 49ers. I believe they will pick on and pick off Patrick Mahomes because I believe the 49ers have gotten sick and tired this week of hearing how Patrick Mahomes is already becoming the Michael Jordan of the National Football League. You know and I know that they're going to take it out on him. They have the antidote to Patrick Mahomes because this team, it's sick and tired of hearing this breathless reverence, this runaway hype machine for Patrick Mahomes, unlike any I ever heard for Tom Brady before any Super Bowl he ever played in. We never heard this kind of hype for Tom Brady. Played 9 Super Bowls and won 6 of them, but all I hear this week is Mahomes, and the Niners are going to take it out on that team, and you know it.
I mean, what you're supposed to do, Skip, I mean, you make it seem like he's overhyped, like he's not the real deal. He's the real deal. He's the best quarterback in football.
That is debatable. I think we're going to see a different story tonight because the pressure on this kid is going to be unlike any we've ever seen. And I'm talking about literal and figurative pressure because the literal is the 49ers have the best pass rush in football, especially since Dee Ford got healthy when the playoffs started. You can't block all 4 of them. And they're going to come hard and hot. It's going to be Bosa and Armstead and Buckner and obviously Dee Ford. We're going to talk about MVP a little bit later, but I think one of those four guys I'm going to pick to be the MVP of this game. So Mahomes is not going to be able to gallivant around back there like he did against the Texans and the Titans. And now we get to the fear factor that made you flip your pick. That is that Mahomes is up against Shannahans, plural. Two Shanahans, because Mike Shanahan has sort of gifted down the game plan by which he helped you win your first two rings, right?
Yeah.
It is run the football creatively from all angles, where it's a lot of bells, a lot of whistles, a lot of motion, a lot of misdirection.
And it's still the zone read.
And it's still the zone read, but it's a lot of outside zone. So this is not Derrick Henry smash mouth. We're coming right down your throat.
Yeah.
This is coming from everywhere, all angles. It'll be Mostert. It'll be a little Debo coming wide with a lot of reverse, you know, sort of inside
jet
reverses, jet sweeps. And the point is that that's the battle plan that put Terrell Davis of your Broncos in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is being used on you because Mahomes up against a force of nature here. And that brings me to Andy Reid, the other coach. Andy Reid's become the most beloved figure in football, especially this week. Everybody's pulling for old Andy to get him a Super Bowl. Why is he 14-14 in playoff games? Because in the biggest playoff games, Andy Reid's teams have traditionally played undisciplined football, messy, sloppy football, and they have gotten out-physicaled. This, the 49ers, is the most physical team in pro football, and I think they are going to beat up and beat down Andy Reid's team on the biggest stage. Thank you. So, in the end, Mahomes' coronation is going to get canceled by Niners Nation. That's what's going to happen. Okay. And you are not going to be able to gloat tomorrow on Undisputed. Are you willing to say you can't gloat?
I'm not going to be able to do that. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to go on record and say I won't gloat if Mahomes pulls this thing off. But another reason why I picked the 49ers, Skip, the Chiefs' defense commit the 5th most penalties of anybody in the NFL. Only the Ravens made the playoffs when their defense kept committing more penalties. They play dumb football. They play undisciplined. You mentioned football. That gets you beat in these type games.
So in the end, I got Mahomes throwing 2 interceptions. One to my dear old friend Richard Sherman, who's been ranked the #1 cornerback in football all year, and another to K'Wan Williams, who's ranked by Pro Football Focus the 6th best cornerback in the whole league this year. And I remind everybody, the 49ers allowed the fewest passing yards in the National Football League. So I'm going to go with the 49ers winning fairly convincingly here. I'm going to go 31-21. Jimmy G gets him a ring just by going along for a nice ride.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.